Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Wendy Custer, and I'm here to give you encouragement for your hearts and tips for encouraging others. In Sunday school this past Sunday, we read a familiar passage. It was the story of the stone rolled away from the tomb, and Mary Magdalene and the disciples coming to the tomb to look for the body of Jesus. The passage is found in John 20, and I've read that passage and heard it many, many times. Maybe you have as well. The stone, the tomb, the linens, the angels, all the familiar parts. But this time, as we studied the passage together, my eyes fell on the study notes in my Bible, and I gained a new understanding. It was about the stone. Who rolled it away? And why was it rolled away? My Bible study notes say this: the stone was not rolled away from the entrance to the tomb so Jesus could get out. He could have left easily without moving the stone. It was rolled away so others could get in and see that Jesus was gone. He is risen, and he wants us to not miss that. God loves to let us in on what he is doing. There is a question that I love to ask myself and others. Where do you see God at work in your life? This reminds me of the story of Lazarus. Jesus waited after hearing that Lazarus was sick, and he explained to his disciples that the situation was for God's glory and to demonstrate the power of God's Son, Jesus. When Jesus arrived and he raised Lazarus from the dead, many people were there. And they saw what Jesus did, and they believed. They saw God at work. God loves to make himself known to us. Romans 1:19-21 says, "Since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile and their foolish hearts were darkened." Friend, I don't know about you, but I do not want my thinking to be futile, and I don't want my heart to be foolish, and I definitely don't want my heart to become darkened. I want to see God at work. Matthew 5:16 says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Instead of allowing my heart to be darkened, I want it to be filled with God's light, so that through me, others may see God at work. You know, to the disciples and his followers, the tomb seemed like a hopeless, impossible situation. I don't know what your impossible situation is right now, but Mary Magdalene, John, and Peter stooped down to look into that impossible situation, that tomb that had the stone rolled away. Look for ways that God is rolling your stone away. How is he giving you the opportunity to look into your impossible situation to see where he is at work? My encouragement for you today is to look. Look for what God is doing in your life. Look for what he's doing in your impossible situation. Ask him to make it plain to you. And when you see God at work, let his light shine through you so others can see where he is at work as well. A good place to begin today would be to ask yourself this question: where do I see God at work in my life? Friends, I hope this was encouraging to you today. I hope you'll use the comments below to share where you see God at work in your life. And I hope that you will share this video with others. As always, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for other videos to encourage your heart and equip you to encourage others. And until then, encourage one another daily.